I'm saying goodbye to Mark here, and we'll continue from his video. So you remember to go watch his video if you have not done that. On board our channel 2 here. Which we have a bendy one here, 3047. Mark and I took not a bendy, so that's why. Now it's a bendy one. We go real time backwards to Perth Busport. And now Mark did Perth Busport to High Wycombe here, and it took him an hour to actually get up here. So hopefully this my return trip not gonna take that long. But High Wycombe to Perth Busport, 902 train replacement bus. Tomorrow we'll also have shutdowns, so that's why you can still refer to this one, which is an okay route with decent amount of buses. There are some B8s, not B8, B12 bendies that going through. I don't think this bus is going to depart anytime soon though, so that's why we might need to do some editing. Hopefully this bus departs soon, because I don't really want to hold too long. Now we're passing through every single station on the airport line until Perth, which we'll pass through some of the Midland line stations as well, which I've filmed 901 before, so that's why I do the other way. 901 I did from Perth to Midland, so that's why we'll do the other way this time for the other direction. Hopefully this will depart soon. I don't really want to wait for too long. It will depart now. Why the hell at High Wycombe Station there's still a timetable for to High Wycombe Station? What is this? This is garbage. Well, but he will be taking Mark 271. He will try that route out. I will be filming some routes later on here, which will be pretty fun as well. Hopefully this swing will depart soon. This is the path that's gonna take. This is the new section, just gonna loop to all of the stations and then just take the same path down to Perth after you hit Bayswater. This is the annoying parts we need to loop around. Here we go. Where's Mark? Take 271. Oh, there's the 271 right there. Let's see whether I can see him. Oh, there he is at the front of there. It's actually a little bit bad for this angle. Which spot would be better? There's another... Now there are a decent amount of bendies today, but some of them are on 901. 901 is more busy than 902 because more people will go to Midland instead of going to High Wycombe this side. And already when I come over with Mark, and there are some passengers already getting messed up and are confused by the airport. Because in airport originally for 380 there are two bus stops, one for Terminal 1 and one for Terminal 2, but they have already trashed the bus stop for Terminal 1, so that's why the only bus stop at Airport Terminal 1 and 2 is the Terminal 2 one, and people don't know, so that's why they didn't get off at Terminal 2 and think they can actually get off at Terminal 1. The bus driver says, no, I would just go to High Wycombe next station. So then they just got messed up and yeah, a little bit confusing. Next is Airport Central, which is where the 37 bus stop was. Yes, I filmed for 37, which I will premiere actually very soon, later, after I finish all of these random stuff. We still have one more request, so that's why. Well, this is a very annoying spot to actually film. Let's go to the front. There we go. More spaces to do the stuff. Now this part is pretty annoying because there are no straight paths from the station where the bus station for the train station is to go back to the main path that we go over to the airport. Doesn't need to head up this way, head to the top where there's a crossover, and then goes back. So it's pretty annoying. This path will be taken actually also by the 293 bus route, which is again a pretty garbage route. Actually, oh gosh. Why, man? Come back here. Come back here, man. I need you. My bag, I need you. And here's the path where we're gonna go back up. Next is Airport Central. Now the path from Bayswater to Perth should be pretty straightforward because there should not be too many twists and turns. But here, because the stations are underground, so technically we need to go to where the track is. So where the track originally goes through, it just goes underground straight through the 3 stations. But for buses, we can't go straight through, so that's why I need to do loops around, which will increase the traveling time. You can see the watchtower over there for airport. If we can actually go through and see it, there should be over that way. There's the watchtower for the airport. There it is, right there, right there. Watchtower of the airport. That's where the airport is. So we're gonna go back over there. Again, we need to loop around though because inside the airport is a big old gyratory turn. There's High Wycombe Station in the background. There's High Wycombe Station. The big old thing over that way. Okay, we turn right here. This is not, I think, the path that we originally take. Because I've taken the direction from Perth, so that's why I know how the path kind of goes for the Perth direction towards High Wycombe direction. Now we're doing back to Perth, so I can do a little bit of comparison. Although you guys should have seen it on Mark's video, so that's why remember to go subscribe to Mark and also subscribe to my train channel. You guys have not done that, and hopefully some of you guys are Mark viewers have come to my channel. Hopefully you guys can subscribe as well. So my train channel has hit the safe zone after hitting 1,000 subscribers. Now it's at 1,002, so that's why it should be safe and won't go back down, hopefully. So thank you so much for all of you guys' support for the main channel. For the main channel, we'll not be having a lot of videos. Mainly we'll be focusing on the bus channel before I go back to Hong Kong. Because we still have a lot of routes I want to take at High Wycombe and Redcliffe respectively. So that's why there will be still premieres every single day from now till 20 of November. Okay, looks like we've made it back to where the airport is. Yes, we have made it back to where the airport is. This is Airport Central, we're going in. I saw another bus over there. It's that one. That's definitely 902 because there are no 37s today, so that's for sure 902. Oh, that's the original one that I took with Mark, 2797 over there. It departed 15 minutes ago, so that's why. And now we'll be the one that goes in, which will be going to Terminal 1. That's the bus track for that one. That's the bus path. That one is for cars that goes to Terminal 2. This one's the one right there, Terminal 1. It's the same path because the stop is at the same spot. So this is, and we'll be at the same bus stand as the 37. way better to have a bendy. So here is Airport Central Station, which I'll be here in a week or so time, so that's fine. I'll be coming back very soon, so that's fine. And here's the bus stand right there, Airport Central. Huh? Why the hell this guy actually needs to switch off the engine? What is with this driver? Why he actually need to switch off the engine? What is going on here? He completely switched the engine, shut off, shut down. This is a little bit confusing. There's a person at the front buying tickets. Try not to go too long for the video, but oh my gosh. Will you leave? Okay. I really don't know why he actually switched off the engine for the... Why he needs to switch off the engine? This is a complete big old question mark. He's just stopping for 1 minute. What's the point of switching off the engine? Anyways, let's go. And there's the stupid bus stand over there with a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of problems with this bus stand. This bus stand has a lot of problems. I should have talked about a little bit on the 37 video, which I will do, which I will release very soon. That's why stay tuned for that video. You experience a lot of swearing inside that video because 37 is too crap of a route. Okay, let's see how bendy buses can actually run through here, the airport. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be miserable here. Wow. Wow. That's the only stop for airport, Terminal 1 and 2. You can see that bus stop is actually just outside of Terminal 2. That's why if you actually need to go to Terminal 1, you need to get off there and walk over here, which you seldom need to because only 37 will be over there. And you should not take 37. So that's why. Yeah, you should not take 37 if you go to the airport. Just take trains. Of course, like today, if there are no trains, then you take this one. But just never, if you're a tourist, never take 37. It's complete crap. So here is the original Terminal 1 bus stand. They have already demolished this one. No longer a bus stop. So that's why people get confused, because original there is a bus stop there. Alright, next is Redcliffe. It's time to loop back out though. And I want to say is the path from T1, T2 to T3, T4 is so far. So that's why it would take around 10 minutes from here to go to T3 and T4. Of course, we're talking about Redcliffe Station. We're not really talking about the terminus, the terminals, because we don't go to the airport. We just go to Redcliffe Station. There's the Airport Central Station. Very beautiful. I'm passing through the control gate, and now I just run out. We're ending at Perth Busport. So there's the specific bus lane towards High Wycombe, only for 902. So basically that bus lane is completely useless. I think only 902 goes that way. I think 37 also goes this way. I've just taken it yesterday, but I already forgot how the path goes. Here's the way to Perth. Let's do it. Yeah, I think 37 takes a slightly different path. I think it goes that way. This is, I think, the original 380 path. Which RIP Route 380, very useful route actually for that one. Although it's 1 hour per bus, but it's a lot of fun, that route. Very, very limited stops for the airport, Terminal 1 and 2. We're going to take Great Eastern Highway after Redcliffe Station, and we'll turn down to Tonkin Highway when it hits the spot where it turned down. We'll take Tonkin Highway over to Bayswater, and then we just take the Midland Line track down to Perth. This route is actually a lot of fun. Very, very fun route. Especially with these new sections where you can go fast. Experience a little bit of the original 380 path, I think. I didn't film it, so that's why. We'll turn left very soon. So I think 380 goes that way. I think. Because this way we're going to T3 and T4. I think 380 goes that way, yeah. Oh, this is so cool looking. Wow. Yeah, 380 goes that way. Very clear. Wow, this path is so cool. Wow. Especially this bridge. Hopefully I'm not mistaken with 380. I don't think it's go that way. I think just go under a little bit. It goes to Belmont. Another cool place right here that they actually draw this thing into a leaf, this part. Big leaf there. Okay, we need to... Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the path into Redcliffe Station. Slightly different, of course. Because we're going the other way, so it's slightly different. Although this is like two times the duration of airport line traveling time, but it's way more fun than airport line. Although airport line is also very fun, although it's underground, the tunnel. But when you travel fast in the tunnel, it's pretty cool. Rarely you don't have a lot of underground sections in Perth, so that's a very fun section. But still, occasionally having this route running on the highways like this, it's pretty damn cool. But in Perth, there are not too many routes that actually really runs on a long section on the highway, except those run Canning Freeway. I mean, not Canning Freeway, Kwinana Freeway from EQ to Canning Bridge. That little section is also pretty fun where it goes fast on the freeway. This is really cool though. Next is Redcliffe Station. We do need to turn around and get in. Now for me, if I'm going to Perth, I would probably just get off at Redcliffe and change to 940. Because 940 is high frequency and it's way faster. 940 goes to EQ, it takes Great Eastern Highway, direct Great Eastern Highway, nothing else. So that's why I think it's way faster than taking this way and takes the slow path via the train tracks. You see how far away Terminal 1-2 with Redcliffe Station is? There are the flights for Terminal 3 and 4, because Terminal 3 and 4 is the base for Qantas, so that's why there are all of the flights back there, of the planes back there. And we got a little bit of a jam here. Already 20 minutes, wow. Hopefully not. The thing is, we're definitely having a lot of people getting off the city, because that's the point. We're in a Perth Busport, so that's why. There's the sign to go into Redcliffe. There's Costco right there. That's the only Costco actually here in Perth, which is very inconvenient because it's right next to the airport. Wait, what's the point? I don't really want to come here. There's like no easy access over here. I guess now with Redcliffe Station, I can go to Redcliffe and maybe walk over here, but Costco is known for their big, humongous, enormous size for groceries, so that's why I won't be buying here. Too large. The size are way too large for the food that I buy here. Basically, for Costco's, they're very cheap in terms of their size. Yes, because they like sells like 60 eggs, one pack, 60 eggs. Yes. Usually when you buy in supermarkets, it's like 12 eggs, yeah, a dozen. This is like 5 dozen of eggs in one pack that you buy. Like, how can you eat them all? Although it's cheap in terms of their 60 eggs, but yeah. And also like Haribo gummy bears, 100 packs. I saw that one in Adelaide when I went with my cousin back half a year ago when I visited Adelaide. And then we go in there and I look at stuff. It's like, oh, 100 pack Haribo gummy bears. Oh man, how many years do I need to finish 100 packs of Haribos? Are here at Redcliffe Station, which is right there. Here's Redcliffe Station, there it is, over there. It took 15 minutes to get from T1 to T2 over here. Here it is. Turn into Redcliffe Station. There's a 39 waiting for you, so you can... Actually, that's already left. Yeah, that's 39. Yep, Perth's Elizabeth Quay. You see? I don't know why they actually have this bug. Every single route that actually goes to Elizabeth Quay, they will say Perth City Elizabeth Quay. Yes, they will say Perth City Elizabeth Quay. But except 39, after they swapped to Redcliffe Station, after they changed the route, after airport opens, they change the route, then they switch the system and it only shows Perth Elizabeth Quay. It doesn't show city. I don't know why. But here's a 940. If it shows Perth City Elizabeth Quay, I can actually show you the examples. See right there. Oh, that's a Movember bus. 163 something. But it doesn't show Great Eastern, it just shows Great Eastern Highway. The bus is not ready. There's 902 right here. That's to High Wycombe. And then the one to City is at the front. 3080, another bendy one. Yeah, all of the bendy buses are on train replacements today, so that's why there won't be any routes actually. There won't be any bendies on 950 today. That's why I saw gas buses running on 950 today as well. There's a High Wycombe one, 3080 train replacement. I won't be taking this route if I'm going out to the city. Definitely taking 940. Or the other routes actually goes to the city, like line 35 or 39. I'd rather take those. It might not be faster than 902, but it's just like more efficient sometimes to take those as well. There's the 902 bus stop. This 39 is just like stopping in the middle of the wrong spot over here. Turn left. And next station is Bayswater. Now actually the Bayswater train replacement bus stop, they have changed it a little bit and they move it quite far away from the station, so that's why it's actually pretty bad. Turn left. Well, this is still in the inner path, so I need to turn back out. There should be the depot, Redcliffe Bus Depot over there, with some NH buses still inside. This bus is by Path Transit, but I think for today 901 and 902 are run by all of the cooperators. Because for 2797 it is a bus of Transdev, so that's why we took a Transdev bus up here. Now we took a Path one out. I don't know about Swan, but for the B12 bendies, those are by Swan. So there are the NH buses in there. Very cool buses. Those are the old buses with a very, very strong motor, I think. I've never taken one, I've never actually seen one in service, but there are some they used during Mandurah line shutdown earlier on. I think I did saw some, but I didn't focus on them too much because I don't know how it looks like at that time. Well, already 30 minutes in, we're still not even at Bayswater. Usually for a full journey up to Perth, it only takes 30 minutes. We only took 30 minutes already. Yeah, double the time, because we took an hour from Perth up to High Wycombe. Usually it takes you 30 minutes. Well, the reason main is because now, although train replacement buses does not need to stop at the stations like the train does, because the train, as soon as it enters the station, it needs to stop there for around 20 seconds before it leaves. Buses don't need to do that, but then buses have to compensate the time by stopping at red lights. Which stopping at red lights will be like more than 20 seconds. So that's why overall, buses will be slower. On to Great Eastern Highway. Here's bus stop for 940. Which all of the 940 bus stops are exactly the same as the 40 bus stops from before. So we skip off the stations until we hit Tonkin Highway. We turn down Tonkin Highway, we're over to Bayswater. Now actually, something to address real fast is because I do commentaries for my videos, but sometimes I do receive comments saying that someone actually doesn't like my commentary. They think it's annoying that I talk so much in the video that it's just affecting his like mood to watch the journey. But it's actually on. I don't know how you guys think actually, because personally, when I do commentary, I think it's pretty fun, and it increased the interest. It increased the fun level of the video when I say something funny or something. But someone actually thinks that it's too annoying that I just keep talking and talking and talking in the video. So actually, what do you guys think? Tell me. But no matter what you guys say, sorry that I will be actually still having commentary. So here's Tonkin Highway bus part. We'll turn this way, head down there. That way is to Kalamanda. Alright, here we go. There's a 940. Another fast one. Here we go. Because it's a highway, so of course you can go fast. 80 maximum speed. Here we go. There's the Swan River we're crossing through. Here it is, Swan River. There's the city, way at the back. Now they're getting ready for the new Bayswater station, but according to Mark, actually I chat with him during his filming. During the time lapse, I chat with him, and then he said that for Bayswater station later on there will be 4 platforms. So, but they will only open 2 platforms after the shutdown, because the other 2 platforms will be for Ellenbrook line when it opens, which will not open in another 2 to 3 years. So that's why. Because Ellenbrook line will take a different path after Bayswater. Another direction, different direction from Airport Line and Midland Line. Now Midland Line and Airport Line, they use the same platforms because they technically still goes the same direction. It just splits off different tracks, but it does still goes the same direction. But for the Morley Ellenbrook line, it goes upwards instead of going to the right, goes up, because Morley and Ellenbrook is on the top, north side, while Midland and the airport direction is on the right, which is to its east. So that's why. Alright, here's done with the Tonkin Highway section, onto the Bayswater part. It's gonna be a long route because pretty far away. The 55 over there. And here's the same path for 901. But the 901 did has a path change since my last time filming it. So that's why the 901 video that I have is a little bit different than the path at the Bayswater to Ashfield is a little bit different, but overall it's still just the same thing. Because to adjust to this airport line, new train replacement bus stop, they changed the path of 901 a little bit. Here should be the train replacement bus stop. There it is. You can see it's not close to Bayswater Station. And the one that actually goes to High Wycombe direction is actually back there. Even further away. The station's at the front. It is with 999 and 48. 48 that goes to EQ is on the other side. Alright, let's go. Luckily we don't need to stop for too long over here because this part actually has a very problematic turn of the light where the light actually turns immediately red after it hits green. So there's 901. There's 901 right there. Which is not a bend. Oh, there's also a bendy one. That's a 3030 B12 bendy. We have another bendy for 902 at the front. And now it's basically the same path as 901. We have done this on the other side before. This time we go back to Perth. Keep going. This should be pretty smooth, although the path is a little narrow over here because of the Bayswater, new Bayswater Station train disruption section right here. The construction site for new Bayswater Station. They're getting the structures ready. The track are yet to be planted. All right, next is Meltham, which is not there yet. Soccer club for Bayswater. Cool. And there it is, the Meltham train replacement. Usually from here now out to City, there should not be anyone getting off until maybe McIver Station, which is at Royal Perth Hospital. There's another 902 over there. Another bendy. Ooh, nice one. Passed through. Alright, next is Maylands. Actually, if you guys remember, I've talked about this a few times on buses and mostly on train videos. The Maylands train replacement bus stop is right next to the toilet for the other side, for the other direction. They put it right next to the toilet for the High Wycombe and Midland side. And while we transport enthusiasts actually knows that it's actually next to the toilet, when we took up to High Wycombe, There are some normal passengers also recognize some problems with that bus stop, why it needs to be right next to the toilet. Oh, it stopped perfectly. Right here, they can see it. There's that, and it's right next to the toilet. We have a few more stations to go for Perth. "40 minutes already, jeez. Long route. Public toilet 350 meters. That's a nice sign. Right, next is Mount Lawley. Mount Lawley bus stop is okay. It's not really that great. (901), another bendy. And actually there are a lot of disruption today for trains. Midland line full line closure. Airport line technically also full line closure. Although there are services from Perth to Claremont, but it doesn't really count as an airport line service because it doesn't go to airport. Here's the Mount Lawley bus stop just down there. And there are also Clarkson to Butler closure today also at north side for 904. Also have services, but 904 I've done before with that one station journey, Clarkson to Butler. I've done that already. Yeah, there are a lot of disruption this month, but I won't be filming everything, and this is going to be the last disruption for now that I'm going to film because I'll be leaving very soon to Hong Kong. I'll be back next year, no worries, but next year's contents will drastically decrease because next year I'll be studying year 2, which will be very difficult for me. So that's fine. Yeah, sit down, guys. Sit down. You need to go ahead and sit down, man. Next is East Perth, and then we'll head out to Claysbrook Station. Hopefully we can arrive before the 1 hour mark. According to the app, it takes 53 minutes for this journey. I don't know how they calculate that, because for real, if you actually drive it once, you know it's not 53 minutes for sure. Maybe drive that at midnight and it doesn't stop at anything, just go through the route. Right, here's East Perth, the big old station. The largest station for Midland and Airport line. There's the bus stop. Keep going. Next is Claysbrook. The train replacement bus stop is actually not really at the station. It is where the depot is. They're gonna stop wherever the depot is, so a little bit not the correct spot for the train replacement bus stop. There's an Armadale on train over there. Is that an Armadale one or a Thorny one? That should be an Armadale one. Look, there's 4 cars. There are Perth Stadium services today, so that's why. Oh, there's a 2373 on a 902, I think. Now it would take Wellington Street. Wellington Street might be a little bit jammed because might be a little bit crowded because a lot of replacement bus routes. Not a lot of routes, just a lot of buses running. More buses coming in on the other side. A non-Benny 901. 2182, I saw that one earlier on. Basically for these train replacement bus drivers today, I think they're all driving train replacement all day. They don't need to do other routes. I think they're all train replacement all day. They might switch from 901 and 902 between these two routes, but they basically would do the same thing. They would do these over and over. Here's the Claysbrook bus stop. There's the Claysbrook bus stand over here. It's not really at the station, but it's close by. There it is. And on here, next is McIver. McIver again does not stop at McIver, it just stops in front of Royal Perth Hospital. To Cannington Station. Why a train replacement station to Cannington Station? Slightly different path from the High Wycombe direction. And made it to the city. This is Wellington Square, I think. Wellington Square. For more Wajak Noongar, for the Wajak Noongar Nation, I think, also. Like Yakin Square, this is Wellington Square. Alright, McIver is next. And Perth Busport. Unfortunately, this is not at the night time, so that's why all train replacement buses will go to Perth Busport. They won't stop outside of Perth Station. Because sometimes during night time, for some of the Mandurah line disruption, there are random buses that I don't know why they actually do that. They do like overnight bus services from Mandurah to Perth. And because at night Busport is closed, no buses would go there, so that's why they stop outside. Yeah, there goes 2708. You see the 902 goes that way instead of turn here. So it's taking Wellington Street, so that's why it goes there now. We turn right from here. So because of Perth Busport is open, so that's why this bus will stop at Perth Busport. It's not going to stop at this train station. This is not the replacement bus stop, it's at the front. There's someone getting off McIver Station. More red lights. And we're almost there. Very fun ride actually. Even I've taken it twice now. Once on both directions, still a lot of fun. Alright, keep going. Jeez Louise. And here is, I think here it is. Yep, here's the train replacement for McIver Station. It's not even close to McIver Station. McIver Station is deep inside that way. Here's the bus stop for McIver Station. Someone's getting off. And it's free transit zone actually, so that's why people can just walk on here actually. Don't need to actually, I don't think they need to tag on. This is a free transit zone, they just get on. Anyways, maybe they don't know. Alright, next is Perth Busport. We go down to Perth Busport, literally check out the number of the bus, 3047. You don't need to press the bell, next station is the last one. The next stop is the last one, you don't need to press the bell. This is so lame. More trains in there, it's 102. Still using on the Claremont service. It's 3. More 901s, 3077 on the bendy. Alright, next is Perth Busport, we'll get off. Made it back out. And then I would take my 34 back home. I hate this spot. This is the red light nightmare spot over here with William Street. Well, actually, it did take 53 minutes because if you actually exclude the waiting time at the start of the video, around 1 to 2 minutes we held at High Wycombe. We didn't move. So that's why. Now it's at 52 minutes for the video. When we go down there, it should be around 54, but minus the time at the start, we didn't travel, so traveling time's around 53. This one's pretty smooth. So here we go, Perth Busport. All train replacement buses will stop at Perth Busport today. And what's the number here? There should be a lot of the 3 something today because of the replacement. Let's see it. 3047 at stand number 9. Oh, it's the stand at the front, okay. This is the stand at the way front. And made it to Perth Busport. There's staff inside actually helping people to go to where they need to go. So we get off and end the video. And here it is, Perth City Busport. Ending off time. And made it to Perth Busport. That's a lot of fun route, and that's it for today's train replacement. Not really, that's the end, but we'll take my 34, not 37, which will depart in 10 minutes. So do my outro. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!